By now, we've all heard about the massive controversy in the game development industry with the news that Unity has merged with IronSource for $4 billion. That is an insane amount of money, and they would never do it if they did not think that they were going to get an insane amount of money in return. So how do they expect to get an even bigger return on their investment? Well, IronSource is an app monetization platform. Essentially, expect to see more in-game ads, videos, and payments. If there's one thing that gamers hate, it is ads. Needless to say, this is something that has caused a lot of upset in the game development world, with a lot of Unity developers looking to jump ship, and for new developers choosing an engine, it's a great opportunity to sway them towards free and open source alternatives such as Godot. DillonDev has an excellent video explaining why there's a better way to do things, and it's with Godot. GameDev journey. Godot is lightweight and fast to deploy. It runs on old hardware. GDScript is awesome and a joy to work with. Godot is free and open source. You can modify it for your needs. The developers are honest and ethical. Godot 4 is on the way with huge improvements to the 3D rendering pipeline. The node and scene system is a pleasure to work with. Godot is a movement around making the process of making games fun again. You have to hear the rest of Dillon's argument for yourself, so please go and watch the full video on his channel right now. Nicholas O'Brien has been documenting his experience working with Ink within the Godot engine. Ink is a narrative scripting language for games, specifically narrative games and interactive stories and point-and-click adventures. In his latest video, Nicholas gives a hands-on practical demonstration of how to use Ink within Godot. If you want to make games which are narrative-based or interactive stories, then this is essential watching for you. So head over to Nicholas's channel and subscribe now. The Error Dev has burst onto the scene recently, making awesome tutorials for those wanting to learn how to use Godot. He seems pretty fired up after the Unity announcement. He wants to really push the Godot community to another level by welcoming all those who want to try out Godot to his channel. In one of his recent tutorials, he demonstrates how to make a simple trail effect for the player using Line 2D in Godot. There are many more tutorials given in this friendly style, and expect more to come if you show your support by heading over there and subscribing now. I recently found the channel of No Colloid, and I'm really glad that I did, because he has an awesome collection of Godot tutorials. A lot of his tuts are aimed at those who are using shaders, so if you want to learn how to make a shockwave shader or a reflective water shader or a smoke and sparks shader all in Godot, then this is the channel for you. You can also see his Godot Game Jam entries and discover his love for cats. This is a great channel for learning about Godot shaders, and I recommend that you subscribe to it now. Lawn Jelly has some nice tutorials available for Godot 3.5 detailing how to use physics interpolation and the occluder shape polygon. You can also see his games that he's worked on in Godot, such as a side-scrolling shooter and a 3D Frogger game. Also chess. The channel is mostly programming videos. Interestingly, Lawn Jelly used to do game programming as his full-time job, but now he just does it for fun in his spare time. I'd be interested to know what his full-time job is now. Anyway, his content is great, and he could use a larger following. So head over there and subscribe now. Finally, the channel of Warrea has a super short tutorial of how to make a 2D Zelda clone in Godot in 90 seconds. Not something I would have thought was possible, but check it out if you want to know what the outcome is. That's all for this week. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you all again next time.